everybody. Welcome to another episode of Unsolicited with Sam and Jordyn. I am Sam. This is Jordyn, and this is our first live episode of Unsolicited. Oh my freaking God. This is so flippin' exciting. Jordyn.
I know. I'm a
you?
little nervous.
I
So
know.
for context, me and Sam have podcasted together in the past, and all of those shows were live. And I know is your Big Blue Avenue, that's live too, right?
Yeah, that's live every week.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I was live, but I am so excited to be here with you guys. We are so happy. I am so excited. There is so much for us to get into. It's been quite the week in the Sam and Jordyn, Taylor Swift, NFL multiverse. I'm loving every second of it. We also have a bunch of questions from you guys that you have already asked. And any new ones, please feel free, drop in the comments, and we will get to as many as we possibly can.
Absolutely. We have literally so much to go over. It's like the world has completely flipped upside down within the past 5 days.
No, legitimately.
It's insane, like the amount of things that like I have never seen so many people talking about one universal thing in like I don't think in my life.
And no, literally never in my life. And also the fact that it's like these two parts of my being that I'm so insanely passionate about, but are usually kept so separate. And now it's like, I feel like I fit in the world now. Like I feel like a whole human being.
I literally like, and those that follow us on Twitter saw the tweet that we put together, and it literally was like us like reacting to the draft, but like we're like insane. And I was like, this is literally us realizing our brand just fucking skyrocketed. Also, quick, huge thank you. Our last episode has almost 5,000 views on YouTube. Like, you guys just showed it so much love. We are so appreciative. We've almost gained over 100 subscribers since then in a week. Like, we have nothing but like love, affection. Just so happy that you guys are here and supporting us. Like, we're very appreciative.
Yeah, me and Sam texting back and forth all week. We could not get over it. It's just been unreal. And this episode is actually to celebrate us hitting 100 subscribers. And last I checked, we hit 170. So again, Sam already said it, but thank you guys so much. And we're going to have a great episode for you today. We have some other exciting guests. I'm not saying who, but we do have some other things in the works, and we are so excited to share it with all of you. And now, all right, so obviously there's a big topic that everyone's waiting to hear from us. We're waiting to talk about. Should we start with a smaller one first?
I mean, probably just to get it out of the way.
Let's get it out of the way. So let's get it out of the way.
About.
All right, so the one thing that me and Sam haven't gotten to discuss at all together yet is Madelyn Klein is now dated. Did you even know that's where I was going?
No. I literally was like, I'm just going to let her say whatever she wants right now.
Me and Sam also jumped on this podcast at 6:59. So we have really no plan. Again, our shows are always just like one long take, but still it's different live. So we're getting used to it. But yeah, so first things first, Madelyn Klein and Pete Davidson are dating. Pete Davidson has done it again. She flew all the way to Vegas to support one of his like comedy shows. I have no idea what's going on here. And Sam knows how much Pete Davidson means to me. I adore this man. I think he's incredible. Yeah. But it was kind of more fun when like no one else loved him. Like now I'm like, okay, he's dated every A-list celebrity. Like what is going on?
I know. And honestly, I've been kind of keeping my eye on Madelyn Klein just because of Chase Stokes and Kelce Ballerini, because they've been very public about things, and apparently like Madelyn Klein and Kelce Ballerini have been like kind of like cool with each other. Like they're very supportive of one another, which is like super cool because obviously her and Chase Stokes used to date. They're on Outer Banks together, which I fucking love that show. It is like my guilty pleasure. But I was like seeing this is like the most bizarre couple I think ever. Like I don't know why in my brain, maybe it's because she plays such a young character on Outer Banks. Like I picture her as like an 18-year-old when really she's like probably my age. Like she's in her mid-20s. And she's dating Pete Davidson, which they're probably like not that far apart in age. But I literally was like, what the hell is Pete Davidson doing with this child? And I'm like, she's definitely not, I'm gonna look it up. She's definitely not a child.
Well, I know Chase Stokes is like 30.
He's
So
25.
yeah.
He's literally 25. So like she could date Pete Davidson, but like
Yeah.
he's just good. He could just bag him.
He really can. I mean, granted, he's tall, brunette, funny, a little damaged. So every woman is like, oh my God, I can fix him. I can be the one that's going to fix him. And I get it. I literally get it. I understand
That's like Jordyn's whole brand.
That literally is my entire personality. So yeah, unreal. Was not expecting it, but absolutely don't hate it. And I also love that her and Kelce Ballerini have been so chill and just like for the girls about the whole thing. Like I think the whole thing is iconic.
Yeah, no, they're really, I didn't really know that like that's what was going on. And I think the NFL like Outer Banks accounts have been like, oh, like honorary Pogue, Kelce Ballerini. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of sweet. Like
wait, yeah.
It's very cute. And I kind of vibe with it. I'm kind of hoping that they stick it out for a little bit. I want to see this unfold.
Wait, Pete and Madelyn or Kelce and Chase Stokes?
Well, both.
Okay.
Kelce Ballerini's in her like major healing era right now after getting divorced. And like I feel like Chase Stokes is really helping her through that.
Yes. No, it seems very healthy and lovely. At first, not that I didn't like them, but at first I was just kind of like thrown off by the couple. And I think it's just because maybe it was like the age thing. Like I saw him as John B, a teenager, and I was just like, they don't seem to fit. But now seeing them after a couple months, I really like them together.
For sure.
Also, everyone ignore if I sniffle or cough or if my throat, I like have some illness. Are you ready for this? It's not karma because I was doing the right thing. But so my mom got COVID last week and I was with her. So I quarantined, didn't see anyone, locked myself up, tested myself over and over again. I never got COVID, but I stayed in lockdown to make sure. And then I get back to work. I'm like, all right, everything's good. Everything's good. And then this week I get like deathly ill and it still isn't COVID. So it's just a cold or a flu, but it would happen to me.
Of course. Jordyn's been like, he was like laying in bed up until like the last minute. I just ran back and forth from my now house to my parents' house because that's like my setup is still here at my parents' house. And I was like, oh, I forgot my computer. I got to go all the way back down the road. I was like, oh my freaking God. It's been a day. It's been a week. It's been quite
the week.
I think we need to talk about this. I think that we need to talk about the reason why everybody's here today.
I'm ready.
I think it's time to break down the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce debacle relationship, whatever the fuck is going on. All I want though is like whatever the universe is doing. I don't care if it's publicity stunt. I don't care if it's real. I don't care. Just give me more of it.
Yes.
Just feed me. Feed me. I'm so fucking into this.
It genuinely is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it's literally like not even happened. It has nothing to do with me. And yet I am so obsessed. Both of them seem to be enjoying this so much. They both seem so happy. They're like glowy. And yeah, we don't know. We said debacle, but it's only because we don't know, like, are they how serious are they? Are they just casually hanging out and having fun?
I'm just using words. I don't even know the definitions of them. I just throw words around like I know what they mean.
I genuinely hope that this, well, one, let me backtrack. I hope that they have fun and enjoy this. Take this as slow as you guys want. See each other when you can see each other. He's in the middle of his season. She's about to start touring again.
Yep.
Like, take your time. But I hope more than anything that they genuinely are endgame at the end of all this, because I think they're soulmates. I think they're soulmates. It's serendipity. One, fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Oh, with the gloves, I love it. That's Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Invisible string has been connecting them their entire lives.
Did you see the couple from like 2020 that had a Halloween costume and it was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Amazing.
Unreal. No, I've seen so many things. So wait, let's like prove how invisible string theory they actually are. So Travis Kelce Everyone knows Taylor Swift's favorite number, 13. It's her whole thing. It's her whole personality.
There you go.
Travis Kelce was drafted in 2013.
It's amazing.
Amazing. Taylor Swift has a song called Marjorie about her grandmother. Travis Kelce and Marjorie have the same birthday. Taylor Swift was born in 1989, has a whole album 1989. Travis Kelce, also born in 1989.
True.
Then, wait, there's more. Wait, I'm trying to. Wait, there was so much more. Oh, one, they're both 33. They're both 33 years old.
That would make sense if
also,
they're born in the same year.
It's the threes. It's the threes. She goes to the game. They win by 31 points, 13 backwards. 87 plus 13 is 100. And also in the first 13 hours of the New Heights podcast episode talking about Taylor Swift, it had 1.3 million views.
There you go. You know, it's incredible how she does things like this. I feel like at this point she doesn't even mean for things like this to happen, and it just happens because she's a witch. So I'm just, first of all, she looked amazing. Just have to say that. She's glowing. I saw her on the screen. I saw her next to Donna. I was like, first of all, you look amazing. Second of all, I know the video of him looking up and smiling is not him looking at her, and it's supposed to be him looking at a replay, but I drop that out of my brain every time I see it, and I pretend that he's looking at her, because you know for a fact that literally I feel like the relationship between them right now is very Barbie and Ken. And like Barbie is living her life and doing her thing, and Ken is just happy that she's speaking to him and like giving him the time of day. And I think Travis Kelce's okay with that.
Yes, no, and also I think Taylor's probably loving that, because I feel like in all of her relationships, like the guy has been like, you're too much, your following is too much, like you're too famous, like there's too much going on, and nothing. Like I loved her and Joe's relationship. I really did. While they were together, I genuinely did.
Jordyn is Charlie from every
It's Always Sunny in Philly.
Yeah, there you go. It's literally her.
But yeah, I feel like Travis is the first guy that has honestly just acknowledged that she is Taylor Swift and treats her as if she's Taylor Swift and kind of puts her on that pedestal. And he's like, I asked for all this. I asked for all this publicity. And like, he just keeps acknowledging like how great she is and how talented she is. And he's not ashamed. They're literally driving off into the sunset in a convertible. Like she's normally in like presidential level security. Like, I just feel like she's enjoying feeling free and fun and getting to like live life like a normal person.
It's giving very high school relationship, cheerleader, varsity jock. Like that's what it's giving, and like I'm okay with that. And I think everybody's okay with that.
I like could not be more okay with it, honestly. Wait, and the other thing that I was gonna say was a thought that I had in my brain. And I'm going to circle back to it the longer that I keep thinking about it.
Well, while you're thinking.
I lost it.
Oh my God. While you're thinking, I'm just going to say, all of the people in the world that are saying that they want nothing to do with this, they don't care, this and that, and that's fine. You don't have to care. You just have to know the big part of this. Like you just have to understand that while to you it might not be a big deal, to the yes, that was there's two. You got clean and look what you made me do, and that's perfect comment.
Iconic.
I like, you might not care, and that's fine if you don't want to care, but the rest of the world cares. And just because you don't care doesn't mean it's not a big deal, because it's a real big fucking deal. Just the fact that my entire day at work today surrounded Taylor Swift. I work in sports. My entire day, my entire weekend, my entire Sunday is based around Taylor Swift right now. And that's why it's a big deal. That's why.
Have you seen the trend of girlfriends asking their boyfriends, like, oh my God, like, I can't believe Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map. And I think it's the funniest thing ever.
It's hilarious because it gets so angry.
It gets so angry.
Like, if my fiance told that to me, I'd be like 100%. Like, I'm the football person in our relationship, and he'd be like, "Wow, Swift put Travis Kelce on the map." I'm like, "Yeah, because you wanna know what? Everybody in the NFL knows who Taylor Swift is. The people in the Swiftie world, they don't know who Travis Kelce is, and
Yes.
that's the difference."
I've had so much fun. I posted a video on my TikTok yesterday that was like explaining the basics of football
Yes, I
in
saw it. It was so
Taylor
cute.
Swift terms. And I'm just really loving this. And I've seen some people, one, for the sports girlies, and I've only seen a very, very small snippet of this, but I've seen a lot of the sports girlies, not a lot, like I said. It's a small snippet, but I've seen a handful of sports girlies kind of get like territorial, which I also get because now it's like this was our safe place. Like
Sure.
this was like our thing. And now there's a lot more people, and I know we're used to it, but we have to welcome the Swifties because just imagine me and Sam's dream is to talk NFL as if it was like gossip. And I
Yes.
feel like once the Swifties are involved, we can be like, oh my God, yeah, did you see like Joey B like doing this? And like, I don't know. I feel like talking about NFL headlines in like a TMZ, just like fun headlines, gossipy kind of way. It is gonna be so fun. And we like the Swifties are gonna make that happen. And then I'm ready for here. I'm here for it.
Everybody, this is my fiance. You put
Hi,
Taylor
Dad.
Yes. Put Travis Kelce on the map. I love you. I haven't seen him all day. I love you, baby. I'll
Oh
see
my
you in a
God,
little
she's
while.
coming home to you soon, Dad. I promise. I won't keep Mom much longer.
I also just have to say I wore my Joe Burrow Irish tour shirt today.
Iconic.
And I did that also because they won the game last week. I said that I would wear this t-shirt if they won. And they did, barely by the skin of their teeth, but they won.
So I'm gonna
God bless you.
thank you. Should I pull a Quentin Williams and just be like, bless you, thank you.
Oh, iconic.
I'm wearing my, as we're showing off our shirts, I'm wearing my Lancaster Barnstormers baseball sweatshirt because my boyfriend's on this team and he's in the championship. No big deal or
Slay,
anything.
Brian, slay.
Slay, pop off my king. So yeah, I'm excited. Go team.
Go team. We love that. Now that we've explained our beige t-shirts that we did not plan, by the way, this is, I think, the second or third time that our outfits have coincided with one another.
The best was when, so we picked like green and pink for the show.
I don't even know how that happened, to be
I
quite honest
know
with
it was
you.
the most random thing ever,
It just
but
kinda
we're a watermelon, and there was like our first two episodes back to back. Like I just accidentally wore green, and Sam accidentally wore pink, or something like that, and then the next episode we like flopped, and I was like, "How is this happening?"
Yeah, we don't mean to do that. It's just the fact that we share a brain cell, and it's just only gotten bigger, I think. It's still one brain cell, but it's just like expanding. So
Yeah,
it's just
no,
like
it's just getting larger and larger.
one giant brain cell.
But wait, back to Taylor Swift
Yeah.
and Travis Kelce. Another point that I forgot. He would be her 13th boyfriend.
No.
I swear to fucking God.
I love that. I did not hear that.
Right. But yeah, no. So what are your honest thoughts right now?
Yeah.
Do you think that this is more casual, more for fun, or do you think that they're actually going to end up being something serious?
My thought process is that this is starting off as like, fate has kind of brought us all of these, like all these different things have brought us here. Shout out, Brian. So many different
spellings.
And like they're just like, you know what? Let's just give it a shot. And I feel like they're just kind of going with emotions right now and enjoying how innocent and sweet this is. And I genuinely feel like it's going to turn into something. And then at the end of the day, if they do break up, it's going to be Taylor breaking up with Travis. And Travis, I don't think would ever leave her. Like, I genuinely feel like he's like, this is my wife. If I don't marry her or she leaves me, I will never love again. Like that's what I'm thinking. But I genuinely feel like it's very go with emotions, like easygoing right now. And then they're gonna kind of see where it goes, if that makes sense.
No, I think I'm in the same boat. I think it's definitely going to be super casual. for a while, but I hope that it keeps going. And even if it like takes a while, like even if it's one of those things where like they just keep going back to each other for a period of time and then
Yeah.
finally get to the point where they're a little bit more settled and can legitimately run off into the sunset together. My sock pocket, my finger puppets are back. I'm sorry, I get
We're
distracted by
getting
that every
so
time.
distracted.
I know. I think it's because I have like cold flu brain. You know, when you get like that foggy, just like wipe over you.
You're a trooper.
Oh, thank you. I'm really
You're
trying.
you're trooping it out. But
Um,
yeah.
I'm not. Oh my goodness. If they break up, can they just do it before they play the Niners? We're seeing red and got a bad reputation. We need this in the Super Bowl so we can avoid a cruel summer. You are killing it with
Yeah,
your
you're
song
killing the
titles right
comments,
now.
dude.
And that's the other thing. And I saw a comment somewhere about it up here. Oh, yeah, because Taylor Swift was initially an Eagles fan. And obviously, as we know, a lot of Eagles fans are super butthurt seeing her in Chiefs stuff because they just beat us in the Super Bowl.
Right.
So there is the conspiracy theory that she's just dating Travis to get the Eagles a ring. Also, not mad at that.
I mean, I kind of love that. I still love that
It would be so
conspiracy theory, and I
iconic.
love that she like that the insider is Jason Kelce, and that he is like doing all this just so he can win another Super Bowl ring. But I like to think that that's not true. Or
Right.
like, could you imagine if this was like one of those movie things where it starts off like that, and there she shows like he's like, yeah, date my brother so we can win the Super Bowl, and she's like, okay, and then they fall in love for real, and then he finds out, and she's like, no, Travis, it became real to me, and he's like, you broke my heart, Taylor, and then he runs and he plays the best game he's ever played in the Super Bowl, and then she
We all see the Emmy behind her, right? We get where that just came from because she just came up with an entire fan fiction story on the spot.
like it hasn't been reverberating in my brain for the last 5 days.
Someone
Oh
has to script it out and write it out and make it a movie.
do it. Literally do it because we need that. I cannot even get over the amount of content that's been being made out of this as well. Like I've already seen people write the songs that
Oh,
she
yeah.
will write for Travis Kelce, and they're beautiful songs. And she's like, oh, like I dropped your heart in the end zone, you overthrew me, like all this type of shit. And I'm like, girl, if you don't learn every single football reference and put it into a song, like I riot outside your house.
That
No, I
is the
won't do that.
moment. So, like, this epitome right now of like them being together and all these storylines and Taylor going to, and oh, I remember what I was gonna say. It
Oh
came
my god.
back to me. Oh my God. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Let's clap.
Clap for Jordyn.
Thank you. It came back. Everyone was saying that seeing Taylor Swift in Arrowhead was like our real Independence Day. Like, forget 4th of July because she has been dating these British
Yes.
men for so long.
These colors don't run, baby.
These colors don't ride. Red, white, and blue, baby.
Hell
And
yeah.
seeing her at a football game, chest bumping, screaming, let's fucking go after a touchdown,
Banging on the glass.
banging on the glass, screaming, eating a chicken finger, ketchup, and seemingly ranch. It's just the most American I think I've ever felt in my whole life. And it
For
just
sure.
reminds me of all the things I love about this beautiful country, which is hard sometimes. So I'm glad we have it.
Let me tell you, Sunday night, it's like this is the reason they didn't flex out this game, this Chiefs Jets game. She's gonna be at MetLife Stadium. And like I said, it's revolving around I'm working on Sunday, and this entire thing, this news of her going to MetLife has literally changed my entire workday. So just the fact that she's gonna be there, she's gonna be first of all, she's gonna be in freaking New Jersey. Let's talk about that for a second. She's going to be a mere 9 miles away. And I might actually be at MetLife for that day too. And it's just gonna be so fucking crazy. But
She's
like
gonna be in the same state as me.
same state,
How am I supposed to live? You want me
same
to live after that?
and like I don't think people understand when Taylor Swift was, or she's still on tour, but like when she was on her first leg of the American tour, people were just showing up to stadiums and sitting outside and just listening to her sing without tickets. Like, I don't think people understand that there's going to be 20,000 Swifties showing up to your tailgate.
Oh yeah.
Like, Jets fans are gonna be so pissed. I
Think
know
about
that for a fact.
Oh yeah. Think about how many mini mics are gonna be in that parking lot on Sunday.
Over under on like 10K mini mics.
There's gonna be my entire TikTok for you page is gonna be people walking around MetLife parking lot with mini mics, just like we used to do.
Good times.
Good times. RP in the freezing cold. when we're getting pelted with wind, I'm doing an interview with a tear just running down my face. Sam is standing there like this with the phone, like the video was only shaking because Sam's like shivering.
And then we both had sunglasses off, and we took our sunglasses on, and we just have mascara running down our faces because we were crying, but you couldn't tell with the sunglasses on.
Oh my God.
Literally.
And hey, we can say this now. There was one time we're walking around the parking lot, freezing. I'm pretty sure it was raining that day too. Absolutely like shiver me timbers. And all of a sudden some guy's like, hey, you guys want a shot of like Jack Fire?
And we were like, yeah.
I've never actually wanted anything more in my entire life. Thank you. And it warmed my whole body.
It was delicious. Look, we have to. UFL's been killing it with the comments.
Yes.
Proximity has turned Sam into a mad woman. It's providing her an epiphany of illicit affairs that one cannot see without a mirror ball. And I suppose you'll just have to shake it off. That's 5. That's 5 in 1. That might be your best one. I'm not going to lie.
Everything about it.
Oh, there's one more. You'll be able to wear those cardigans in the cold. Oh my God. My Speak Now cardigan is here.
I completely forgot you got a Speak Now cardigan.
So did I. And
no, if it makes you feel better, I ordered Long Live merch literally like I think before Speak Now came out, and I just got a notification that it's shipping to me today. And
yeah, so I got the note. So this was months ago, and it was when I was still living here, and so this package showed up here. And my mom texted me and she was like, why are you sending packages to this house? And I was like, what? And she was like, there's something here. And I like went into my email and it just said like Taylor Swift store shipment delivered. And I was like, Mom, it's my Taylor Swift Speak Now. It's my Taylor Swift Speak Now cardigan. I have not opened it yet because I only just remembered.
Well, let's make a pact. Next week's episode, we'll just wear both of our cardigans.
Amazing. Great. We'll probably have more Taylor Swift things to talk about next week anyway.
We will absolutely. If she goes to this game, which everyone's saying she is, I am just like, this makes me too excited, and I want this to happen so bad that like I'm not believing anything until I see it. But yeah, so say Taylor Swift is at MetLife, and we get another spectacle of watching her react to her lover boy. Sure. Then yeah, we're gonna have so much more to talk about.
I physically just can't get over it. I'm not going to get over it.
They are the perfect couple. Like everyone, God bless every single person that has found all this footage of Travis and Taylor and have done all these super fun edits. Because I watch every single one religiously. And we have a legit NFL question. We will circle back. I promise. I'm coming back to this.
Yes.
But gone was any trace of you, I think.
I was going to say the other Easter egg was the fact that the thing that he wore was a 1989 something. And I was like, Travis was leaning into the Easter eggs? Joe would never. Joe would fucking never do that. He was so boring.
Joe hated
so
fun.
Safe. And now Travis is out here and he's just like, we're in America, baby. Let's rock and roll. You want me to wear Taylor Swift 1989 one-piece denim tuxedo, whatever the fuck he's wearing? I got you, baby. Like, he did that.
I love our new dad. You know, like when you get a new dad, like when she was dating Maddie Healy.
You know, like when you get a new dad. The weight that sentence holds. All right. I actually just got to go to therapy. We'll see you guys later.
Damn, my trauma just came out. Oh my God. But I'm not going to say it a second time. But when she was dating Maddie Healy, I was like, I'm not going to call him dad. Like, I was like, I don't feel anything for this man. Like, if
Nope.
you're happy, I'm happy. Because I really do think that was a full rebound fling.
For sure.
For sure. Like, she was like, I feel nothing for you, but I just got out of a 6.5-year long relationship. So, like, I'm going to hook up with you. And I respect the hell out of it. I get it.
Yeah.
But with Travis, I'm like, you are my father. Like,
Yeah.
I will call you dad. Like, we will spend Christmas Day together. Like, he fits into the family.
That the Step Brothers thing went around for a
Yes.
long time with Maddie Healy, and it was like, I'm not gonna call him dad.
That's what I was. I
like,
would have gotten there eventually.
And I did just see an SNL skit where it was Andy Samberg and Jason Sudeikis, and it was like the new boyfriend talk show, and it was like this like the mom's kid like interviewing the dad the morning after she's brought this man home, and he's just like, all right, we're back to the Are You My Dad talk show or something like that. And he's just like, so everybody wants to know, are you my new dad? And it was just like Travis Kelce and Swifties.
Wait, that is the most spot on thing I've ever heard.
I'm gonna find the TikTok. I'm gonna send it to you because it was so funny. And I was just like, this is the most spot on thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God, I'm screaming. Wait, so if there are general Swifties listening, and you're not an NFL Swiftie yet, because I'm going to convert every single one of you. I want you all to join this community. We have a fantasy question. Curious to hear your thoughts. Sam, are you still 3-0 in fantasy?
In one of my leagues, I am, yes.
Oh my God, pop off, queen. I'm in fantasy shambles right now. I'm in 2-1.
Sorry.
And it's okay. I'm 2-1 in my one league and 1-2 in my other, but it's looking ugly with injuries and stuff. All right, so David Montgomery and Aaron Jones tonight. Is AJ Dillon healthy?
AJ Dillon is, last time I checked, but Aaron Jones is coming back today. David Montgomery, he's on. I put him on my bench last week because he was out. But hold on, let me see. Because go for it.
Yeah, wait, I saw that the Lions, because David Montgomery was hurt all week, but I did see a report today that they were like, he is their RB1, like David Montgomery's back, like they're running through him. But the only thing that does make me nervous is Packers, if he was banged up, Packers defense. And I feel like
should I put Sam Laporta in?
Yeah.
Oh my God, slay. I'm doing it right
now. I also I should advise you, like Chris and Sam, to not play anyone from Thursday Night Football, because I feel like that's always a trap. I'm still leaning David Montgomery, though. I'm thinking of every Lions game. Like, once he gets moving, he's moving.
I'm like setting my lineups right now. I completely forgot.
I did too. I also have to do my pick'ems. I'm probably gonna have to do it live on here.
Oof.
I know. Chris, I'm David Montgomery.
I put in David Montgomery, and I don't have Aaron Jones, but I could imagine
crazy.
I could imagine that Aaron Jones is going to play, and he'll get most of those snaps.
Yeah, I'm team David Montgomery.
Hold on, we got another one here.
Another fantasy question?
No. The Chiefs will win 22-15, and the Jets will really make the change at QB. Saleh needs to get fearless and stop acting like BYU's QB are of a holy ground. Everything's changed. Time to start again. Slay!
I am living for this. We got a comment. Do our pick'ems live.
Yes.
That's how we're gonna end the show, and we're literally gonna do it, and I'll pull up my pick'em. And then I'll just literally make my picks and submit.
Oh my God. Is it the tush push or the brotherly shove? I will let you take this one, Jordyn.
Thank you. This whole conversation has me so triggered, because if any other team in the NFL was good at this move, no one would care. No one. They would admire it. But all of a sudden, the Eagles are good at it, and everyone wants to ban it. And
it's just that they do it so often. I think that's also it. Like they
92%ers, baby.
yeah, like I don't think anyone has seen the quarterback sneak so often from
Yep.
one specific team.
Yep. Yeah, no. Everyone, have you seen the memes of like everyone where it's like when the Eagles, when it's, wait, sorry, when the Eagles get to like 1st and goal on the 1 yard line or something, and it's just like the meme of what's his face with the cigarette, like breathing outside.
Oh, Ben Affleck?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So it is, you know what? I want to still call it the tush push just because
I love tush push.
I love tush push. And also, like, yeah, we're good. Like, just because we're good at it doesn't mean like no one in the league can do it. Like, everyone can run this play. You're just like not as good as us at it, and that's your misfortune. And I'm sorry.
Maybe Jalen Hurts just has such a good tush that they just want to push it.
He does. He does. And like our O line, like I saw a picture literally on like the 1 yard line of the Eagles O line versus the Cardinals D line. And it looked like our O line is just these monstrous, fantastic men that I would lay my life out on the line for. Not that it would do much, but I would probably thank you. It's the heart. I got the heart to persevere. But yeah, no, I'll still call it the tush push. But I think brotherly shove is adorable.
I love it.
But it's really cute and like in certain contexts. But like, I don't want us to like just acknowledge that we're good at it. Like, we don't have to change it. We don't have to own it. Like, just give us the respect for being good at it.
I think that we should go to questions.
Yes, and I made a banner for this.
Oh, lovely.
Q&A. Q&A. We have some questions written down, and then I have a bunch in my Instagram. So we're gonna start. We got one from Twitter, and it's so funny looking back at this. How do y'all feel about a potential Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift relationship? Because this was prior to the games, prior to all the rumors. And now you know that we are extremely, extremely fond of a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
I think that we've answered that question. But thank you so much for that question ahead of time.
Yes. No, you were ahead of the game. Yeah, and this is something that we've been talking about on here for what, like 2 or 3 weeks now. So to watch it, I feel like 99% of the time with this kind of stuff, like we enjoy it, we talk about it, but like it doesn't actually happen.
I know.
So the fact that we actually get to enjoy it is pretty unreal.
It's incredible. I love that.
All right. Ooh, I love this one.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing about doing a podcast?
Ooh, my favorite thing about doing podcasts in general, or this specific podcast? Because if it's this specific podcast, it's that I get to do things with Jordyn. Because Jordyn and I, when we were working, we spent literally every single day together. And I think that this podcast is keeping that relationship that we bonded even more together, is holding on to that, because that's what I love about it. And I just love talking and people listening and not being able to interrupt me. No, one of my favorite things.
Literally, and like me and Sam, like I said earlier, like me and Sam have done a bunch of shows together, but for some reason, just because of like all the stuff we had going on, we never had a set show that was just ours. And it's something that we talked about for so long. And then obviously we were working together. We had a tough year, a lot happened. And this podcast just kind of like kept us going through all the good times. And I love podcasting in general, mainly because I love interacting with everyone and I love giving my opinions and then hearing what everyone else thinks. Like, I just think it's such a good community builder. But this one is so fun because, we get to talk about like everything. We're not confined. It's unsolicited. No one asked for it. And we just talk about whatever the heck we have to talk about.
No one can stop us.
No one can stop us. And I love it. If you could be one Taylor Swift era, which would you be?
Oh, like forever?
Forever.
Oh.
Forever and ever.
You know what? I'm gonna take that and run with it. I'd probably be in my lover era forever.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know about you, but like I've been in a relationship for 10 years and I'm still in my lover era because I'm now like re-entering it now that we're planning our wedding. And like it's just so happy. And like you just like don't really feel like there's a lot of sadness. Like Lover, there aren't a ton of sad songs on Lover, so I feel like For me, I'd love to just be in my lover era forever and just feel happy and feel no sadness.
No, no pun intended, love that for you. And yeah, I am this year. I've been in my lover era for the first time, like genuinely in a long time.
For sure.
Um, which has been fun. Sam has seen all the chaotic in betweens leading up to my lover ever era. So thank you for being there through all of that. Because it was a hot mess.
It was
Uh,
fun though.
it was so fun. So many good. If I wanted to ruin lives, I easily could. Because I've there's been some questionable figures in my life.
But I love that for you.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
super
that's a,
entertaining.
that's a different type of power to be holding.
To, to answer the question, I think I would pick Midnight's.
Love.
Midnight's has a chokehold on me, like genuinely a chokehold on me. I have two versions of it in my top 5 most listened to albums of this year. I have the original and the Till Dawn version.
Yeah.
There's something about this album, but the era as a whole, I love, and I get it that it is low key a breakup album, but still, I feel like it has the depth up because like Sweet Nothing's on it and Paris is on it, and I feel like it just has like the in between of like I'm an independent, cool girl, but also like you can be my sweet nothing. We can run away to Paris and be in love together. We can be in love anywhere. And it kind of has like both of my personalities. You're on Your Own Kid literally tells my life story, and it's my favorite song ever. So I think I'd have to pick Midnight's.
Love it. Love it.
Oh my God. Genuine question. When does Spencer make a guest appearance on here? So for those that don't know, Spencer
Mini
is
Coop.
Mini Coop.
Okay.
Spencer is my younger sister. We can definitely. That's so weird. She just texted me.
She can hear.
Literally now. She did King Ka today. I can't believe I did King Ka. That's what she said. Because she's like deathly afraid of like heights and shit.
Oh, good for her.
Right?
That's
She like really overcame a fear. I would love to have her on. I don't know if she ever in a million years would. This is kind of like her biggest fear.
Maybe we can do a little bit of like extra content on the side, a YouTube channel type of deal, because she's good at when it's not like, you know, conversational, like it's more like in like a setting.
Yes.
You've done videos with her and they are really good.
Thank you. Thank you. It took a lot. And she basically just has to forget the camera's going, and then she's fine and she's hysterical and she's adorable.
Yeah.
But she does get a little nervous just at like the on camera. She hates the thought of people commenting. She's like, if I get a hate comment, I will not know what to do with myself.
She's so cute. We love Spencer.
Love queen. All right, more questions.
More questions.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so we got one. Should they ban the tush push? Going back to the tush push now that everyone is doing it. No.
I don't see why it would get banned. I mean, it's a quarterback sneak. Like they've been doing it for years. You're just seeing it more often, and now people are like, oh, like no. Learn how to do it well. That's your issue.
Snaps for Sam.
And that's coming from a Giants fan. Like, come on.
Yeah, no.
Figure it out.
I think the quarterback sneak is so fun because, like, looking at it, you're like, oh my God, yeah, they're obviously going to get it. And then when they don't get it, it's like, oh, it's just like, it's dramatic. And literally, like I said earlier, everyone is only mad because the Eagles are good at it. That's the only reason why people care right now. All right. Here's another good NFL question. Do we feel like we are seeing more injuries all around than usual?
That's so crazy. I had this conversation at work this week. Yeah. I feel like there are a lot more injuries, and I don't know, you can only blame the turf so much. I am very anti-turf, love the grass idea. I think everything should be natural grass. But there's only so much that you can do on the floor that they're running on, or blame. I feel like, I don't know if it has to do with the meals, conditioning, the amount of weeks in an NFL season, the preseason. Like, I feel like there's so many different things that could be affecting this. But in my recent years of really being involved in the NFL and working in the NFL, I don't think I've seen this many not even just injuries, season-ending,
Yeah.
career-ending injuries. It's crazy.
No, it's really weird, and especially, like, when you look back at, like, older NFL footage, like, I feel like it was so much more violent, and yet
Mm,
people were like, the tackles, like, they've done so much to, like, protect players, but maybe that's honestly part of it, like,
sure.
maybe the fact that they do have to be a lot more conservative now,
Mm,
I don't know if that's twisted logic, but maybe when they were, like, constantly just like throwing their bodies around, they were more prepared for those kinds of hits. And
right.
now that it is a little bit more conservative, when it does happen, your body doesn't know how to react. I don't know if there's any scientific logic to that.
No, and also, I mean, guys back in the day would get hurt and would go back into the game or pretend that they weren't hurt. Like, a
Yeah.
man cut off his own finger on the sideline just so he could go back into the game. It's
Mhm.
very, very different now. So, yeah, a guy might get a high ankle sprain and like 20 years ago, a guy would have played on that. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen Patrick Mahomes literally play on it. It's very possible that also there's so much more media now, so many more insiders. Like, we know literally everything now. And back in the day, we didn't have that. So that's probably also part of it.
Yeah, no, that's very, very true. Here we have another NFL question. Do you think that the Dolphins are finally better than the Bills?
Ooh. Ooh, as my
This is
Bills pennant is no longer up
I
on
know,
the
and this
wall.
is an interesting question because, like, obviously, me and Sam are Eagles Giants rivals, but we are also low key AFC East rivals too. And like, I love the Bills, but the Dolphins are my AFC East team, and
Yeah.
Sam can vouch that they have been my AFC team since they had like 4 wins. No one like them; they couldn't do anything. So like, I have watched this team evolve, and I've loved them the entire time.
I think that this year there is a very good chance that the Dolphins could be better than the Bills or could win the division. But if they end up in the playoffs together, I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out because Josh Allen's had his time in the playoffs and Tua has not.
This is
So
true.
I feel like if they end up in the playoffs, the Bills might be a better playoff team. But right now, in regular season, I mean, how many teams put up freaking? I mean, it was against the Denver Broncos, but 70 points. Dude,
No, it was
70
literally,
points.
and it was so crazy because the week, it must have been like Wednesday or Thursday prior to the 70-point game happening. And some of the guys I work with were making fun of me because I keep saying that the Dolphins should be in Super Bowl conversations. I said it before the season starts. Like, there,
100%.
if people are going to put the Chargers in Super Bowl conversations, Dolphins should also be there. So I feel like they're very similar teams. Anywho, so I made that comment and they were like, "You're freaking crazy." And I was like, "We all know this." And then after that game, I was like, "Are you ready to admit that they're good?" And they said the same thing. Well, they were playing the Broncos. And I was like, "But they beat them by 50." I'm like, "Good teams win, great teams cover. Super Bowl teams score 70." Like,
50 points.
50 points.
I didn't see the Chiefs put up 70 points against the Bears.
Yep. This is true. They only got to
And they got
41
a they
or
got a
31.
powerhouse offense. Powerhouse
No,
offense.
they
That
got
just goes
the
to show.
41. They won by 31.
Right, correct. Correct.
The sick brain. All right. Now I have some other questions for us. Sam, here's one for you. How did you meet your fiance?
Oh my god, somebody asked that?
Yes.
Oh my god. I met my fiance on a blind date. We were set up on a blind date the summer going into senior year. We were both 17. Yeah, we were both 17 years old. I had just turned 17. Um and we've been together ever since. And now we're getting married, which
Oh
is
my
fucking wild, man.
goodness.
Thank you for asking.
One day.
Jordan's going to get it. Brian's gonna get his minor league baseball ring, and then Jordan's gonna get her ring.
Let's pray. Ooh, I have an
Brian.
interesting one. Brian. um, I no, there's actually no rush. I'm fine. Wait, I have one. I don't know how much we're gonna want to go into this, but I do have a question. What happened with Mojo?
Oh, I don't want to get too much into it. We got laid
Yeah.
off. It
Yeah.
was not anything personal. It was not because of anything we did. It was just unfortunate startup.
Yeah.
people
It's
get laid
startup
off.
culture. Yeah. We no gambling pun intended, but we took the gamble. And they seem to be doing absolutely fine. We still keep in touch with people from there. But yeah,
Yep.
we are just
Nope.
no longer with them anymore. And that's
No,
okay because
no
now we
ill
have
will.
Unsolicited.
Yeah, no ill will. We're thriving here. We're doing good, and we wish nothing but the best for the people at Mojo that we work with.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. All right. Here is another one. Who is your favorite NFL player of all time?
Of all time, NFL player of all time. Wow. Do you have one? There's so many.
There's so many.
Cause like I could take the easy way out and say Eli, but it's not. That's not it.
I like genuinely think mine is Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers was big. Drew Brees was huge for me. Drew Brees used to be like
You love Drew
I
Brees.
love Drew Brees. The picture of him holding his son after they won the Super Bowl was the background of my phone in high school for the longest time. And then when I went to college, actually, I'm gonna say Drew Brees because I went to college with a 18-inch professional printed out photo of Drew Brees that my brother gave me that I pinned up on my wall. It's upstairs in my room right now, in my childhood bedroom now. And when I met my darling roommate Amber, shout out Amber, her mother asked me if that was my boyfriend, and I said yes. And Michael and I were dating at the time. So I had a picture of Michael and I, and then I had a picture of Drew Brees, and I was like, "That's my boyfriend."
That's the real one.
Yeah, I'd say Drew Brees.
You know, I'd say Aaron Rodgers, but if we're talking Eagles, it's absolutely Brian Dawkins, and he's definitely like right under, like he's right nearly one. But I don't know. There's something about watching Aaron Rodgers as a kid for me that like sparked everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers, and if Jalen Hurts keeps it up, he's in the running.
That's fair. I'm gonna honorary mention Victor Cruz because he's on my water bottle.
Oh, love.
He was my salsa king.
All right, we actually have like a decent amount more, but I'm gonna pick and choose.
Oh wow.
Ooh, this is a nice one. How did you find the courage to post about sports with so many hateful dudes online?
Oof. Let me tell you, it's not easy and it still happens.
Yeah, I still have this struggle.
Yeah, it's more like you gain the confidence because you know what you're saying is right. And at the beginning, it is very difficult. Like you think something and you're like, if this came out of a dude's mouth, no one would think anything. But if you, especially like hot takes,
Yeah.
like people will come at you and be like, this is so incorrect. First of all, and it's not just football. I got fucking berated by Swifties the last week because I posted about Travis and Taylor before it became quote unquote official. I got berated. Jordyn was like kicking people's asses in my TikTok comments. But yeah, I think it's just when you know that you're right and you know that your take, and it's also an opinion, like I just put it out there. And if people start saying stupid shit, you just start replying to them. And like you just say, like, oh, thank you, or oh, good point, or like you like say something to them and they like don't know how to respond to you. That's where I get like my like happiness from because you're not even being mean to them. Like they're just like, oh, where'd you even come from? And I'm like, no, I don't know. And they're like, oh, and you're just like, don't say mean shit to people online. That's the bottom line too.
Yeah, no, Sam knows that my favorite thing ever is replying back to hate comments with like the most dry humor. And literally everyone's like, duh. And then they end up being nice because they get caught. But yeah, no, Sam kind of summed it up perfectly. It was weird. And again, like, and I have very hot takes. And like when I'm like hanging out with my friends and like with people that like I work with or can just casually talk football with, like I spew them all the time. But I was so nervous when I started doing content just because I wanted everyone to agree with me all the time. And like, even if I said something and someone had a completely opposite opinion, I would like comment back and be like, oh my God, well, I see where you're coming from. And did it like, I was trying so hard when I first started to just like please everyone. And then I started realizing that like, you can't. And like, I know I'm valid in my opinions. I got to the point where, like you said, Sam, like you just know, what you're talking about. So you just started like owning them a little bit. And I just got to the point where I don't care if people hate on me, and they'll be like, you're fucking crazy. And I'm like, duh. Like, I never said I wasn't. Like
No, and I got a lot of heat over the last couple of years for all my Daniel Jones confident posts that I've made, and I've been wrong. I've 100% been wrong.
Oh yeah.
But like when you've like you're there and you also like don't want to backpedal because that gives you like a reputation to be like, oh well, she's just gonna go along with whatever anybody else is saying, and like nobody wants to hear you say what everyone else is saying. People want to hear your hot takes. Like
Yep.
that's the fun part of it, is because there are going to be other people who don't say it out loud, who see you say it, and they're like, oh my god, you're 100% right. Daniel Jones is a top 5 quarterback.
Yep. And then see, and I'm all for it. Like, I will take every hot take because the ones that stick, I can be like, I told you.
Exactly. That's like I love when those come back around. And I just did that too with that Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing.
Yep.
Because I was like, I
literally have my blanket here.
It's literally like when you're hearing about stuff like that, like obviously something's going on. It didn't come out of thin air. Everybody's like, you are full of bullshit lies. And I'm like, all I did was say Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce could be dating. Like, sorry.
Is that really offending your day?
Yeah.
So much.
Crazy. But yeah. Own it. Man,
own it.
Woman, child, anything you are, whatever you're saying, just own it.
Own it. Own everything. I think that's a really good note to end the Q&A.
I do want to throw one more question out there that I saw from our Unsolicited Instagram, and it came from my best friend Sarah. Shout out Sarah. She said, off the top of my head, I just remembered seeing it. She asked if you could have one NFL coach officiate your wedding, who would it be? And I thought, what a fucking amazing ass question.
That's the best question I've literally ever heard. I know my answer.
Say it.
Mike McDaniel.
I was gonna say Mike McDaniel.
Like, who else would you want? The only other, Nick Sirianni's honorable mention.
Sure.
Dan Campbell, honorable mention. He would probably cry, and it would be so wholesome.
Yeah. My runner-up was Pete Carroll.
To be Mike McDaniel.
My runner-up was Pete Carroll. Because I was like, he'd just be like, first of all, just like hands on knees, chewing the gum, and he'd be like, you take this man to be your wife? You take this woman to be your wife?
Today?
Yeah. Thank you guys all for being here today. Anybody gonna come up here and sign this? You guys gonna be married? Yep. But yeah, the immediate thought when I was like, oh my god, Mike McDaniel would make this so fucking weird and I would live for it.
Oh my god. He may be one of my favorite people to ever exist. Ever. I think he is the funniest person ever.
He's so weird.
He's also, so weird.
He was wearing like cropped joggers last week, and I was like, dude, why? Cropped joggers.
See, like Kyle Shanahan, I think is just too handsome.
No, and also Kyle Shanahan has like not a bold personality, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He is quite handsome though. He's rocking that scruff on the sidelines recently. He's getting a little older. He's got like the salt and pepper.
I love it.
I think looking a little bit like Mike, looking like his dad a little bit. I'm like, love it.
He's very handsome. And I saw one TikTok, speaking of NFL coaches, where a girl, probably a Swiftie learning about football, was like, when did NFL coaches get hot? She was like, I remember them as like old, like I viewed them as old men, and like that's like the vision she had in her head. And she was like, are they getting hotter or am I getting older?
Probably both.
I think it's a combination of both.
But they were very old men for a long time. I mean, Bill Belichick's been in our life forever, and he's looked the same this entire time, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I mean, Kyle Shanahan, oh my god, why is his name
Matt LaFleur?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, I'm seeing green. I'm seeing green. I'm like, it's not Nick Sirianni.
No.
It's not Nick Sirianni. I was like, who was it? Yeah, it's Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
Sean McVay does not do it for me. Sean McVay is the youngest coach, but he doesn't do it for me. He's having a baby though.
I know. Congrats to him.
Congrats.
And his lovely lady.
Yeah.
All right. I am pulling up our pick'ems.
Oh yeah, time for pick'ems.
It's time for pick'ems. I hope you guys enjoyed. And also, like, moving forward, any other questions that we didn't get to, or if there's anything that you want to add, just send them to us. And
Yeah, we can totally answer some more questions next week, like on our normal recording that we'll put out. We can see any fun ones. Also, somebody said I would adore D'Amico at a wedding too.
oh my God.
And Kyle Shanahan, perfect for a Vegas wedding.
Honestly, this is true.
If Kyle Shanahan is officiating my Vegas wedding, then I'm getting married to Jimmy G. That's like the only thing, that would be the only thing that made sense.
Oh my God. All right. Are we ready? I have this pulled up.
I'm ready.
All right. Starting off tonight.
Oh yeah. 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes, Green Bay Packers big divisional game taking on the Detroit Lions. Who you got?
It's in Lambeau. Jordan Love looked good last week, but I'm going Lions. I'm going Lions. I'm feeling it.
Oh, I'm like still so torn. I'm gonna go Packers.
You know what? It's fair though. I think that it could really go either way.
I don't know why. Leading up to tonight, everything said Lions, but my gut right now was saying Packers, so I'm gonna go with my gut.
Yeah. Totally.
Ooh, another big divisional game. Miami Buffalo. Speaking of Dolphins Bills.
Miami in Buffalo.
Miami in Buffalo, yeah.
I'm gonna have to take the Bills there just because they'll be in Orchard Park, but that's gonna be a good game.
I feel like normally oh yeah, thank you, Matt, for keeping up with our record because we haven't even done a good job of that. Like at all. I'm gonna take Dolphins.
Fair. Again, very fair.
Oh my God.
I feel like it's more fun when we go against each other in these.
It is. It's like more intense. Oof. This game should be flexed to Wednesday night at 3:00 in the morning.
I know which one it is. Say it.
Broncos, Bears. Will any points be scored?
I wish this ends. I hope they tie 0-0.
No, there's like a very real possibility. It's in Chicago. I'll go Chicago.
I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna go Bears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear down, baby.
Bear down.
This is another kind of ugly one. Pittsburgh versus Houston in Houston.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
I have Houston selected. CJ Stroud looked decent. I'm gonna leave it.
All right. Slay.
I don't think I've ever picked the Texans ever. So this is new. Tampa Bay versus the Saints in New Orleans. Do we have an update on Derek Carr?
Good question.
Is Derek Carr honestly though,
I don't think so. I think he's week to week.
Yeah, and I mean they do have Jameis Winston, who Jameis Winston can do it.
He didn't practice today. Oh, but Baker and the Bucks looked so bad last week. Thanks for that, by the way. Making me look like a goddamn fool.
I wish I could say I'm sorry. But I'm like actually not sorry at all.
Yeah, no, I totally had a lot more faith in the Bucks, but yeah, I'm gonna go Saints.
Yeah, I went Saints. Let's roll with it. Jameis Winston season. I love Jameis Winston. I know, actual angel. Sure. Do you remember the meme of him where he was like, "It was pain. It was all pain."
and the eating W's, he was like,
yeah. What a character! What a guy!
Love it. The crab legs, everything.
Oh my God! All right, Bengals versus Titans.
Ugh. I'm gonna have to go. I can't go against the Bengals with Joey B on my chest.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna go Joey B.
It's in Tennessee. I'm still gonna go. I'm going Bengals.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like things are kind of starting to roll now. I'd like to.
Yeah. No, they looked better. Patriots versus Cowboys.
Oh, I'm like actually interested in this game.
Same.
Um,
'Cause I don't like I mean, we saw Dallas lose to the freaking Arizona Cardinals.
I
And this
loved it.
Patriots team, I love it. I love everything about it. This Patriots team isn't good, like by any means, but their defense is good. And but so is the Cowboys defense.
I'm gonna go Cowboys, not only because they're home, but because I can't imagine them having two bad losses in a week. Um, so I'm gonna go Cowboys, but I give Mac Jones props for did you see that video of him nut checking Sauce Gardner?
Yes, yes. And
I
Sauce
give
Gardner
him
was
so
like,
much
He's trying to
props
make
for
sure I
that.
don't have kids."
I was like, dude, that was so unnecessary. And Sauce was just like, I pushed him for a reason. He nut checked me.
Dude, Mac Jones is like low key a little insane in a fun way, and he's a major Swiftie.
Really?
But I've seen a lot, like I've seen like a dirty, like Mac Jones dirty hits on other players reel. And I was like, damn, like he's a little brutal.
Mm,
God, it's
mm.
brutal out here. Wait, that's oh wait, here, I'm gonna wait on that one. All
Okay.
right. Atlanta, Jacksonville. It has
Oh,
to be Jacksonville, right?
I'm definitely gonna have to go Jacksonville here, even though they looked horrid.
As a young woman with Trevor Lawrence as her fantasy quarterback, all I'm going to say is I want a 70-point game from you. Okay. I need it.
Trevor.
Please, Trevor, I love you.
Shout out
Um,
Tom, my
Minnesota.
co-host.
Hello. Minnesota versus Carolina.
I'm gonna go Minnesota.
Hi, Tom.
It's a little delayed.
Sorry, I was looking at I even like heard you talking, but I didn't understand what you were saying. And then I saw the comment and it clicked. I'm also gonna go Minnesota.
Yeah, even though Bryce Young's supposed to be coming back, I mean the kid can't even line up under center. I'm going
No.
Minnesota.
No, it's a little scary. It's like me out there playing quarterback. Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh. Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
Ravens. Fuck the Browns.
Fuck the Browns. Rams versus Colts in Indianapolis. I need an update on Anthony Richardson.
I was just gonna say, I think A. Rich should be coming back, but even if he didn't, Gardner Minshew holding it down.
Literally pop off.
Ravens in overtime.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson had another full practice. I'm going Colts.
Fuck it. We ball. Colts.
Fuck it, we ball. That's also our new slogan. I don't even know
That's
if we
our new slogan.
that.
I don't know if anybody knew that, but that is our new official slogan. It's just fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. All right. Washington, Philly.
Philly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In Philly.
Yeah.
It's our only 1:00 start all season.
Really? You have 4 o'clock games in primetime all the rest?
Which I kind of hate.
I know. I do love a good 1 o'clock game. You gotta get it out of the way.
Thank you, Tom.
Really by a mile, dude.
I mean, Washington did end our win streak. They kept us from being undefeated last season.
I can't imagine Sam Howell goes into freaking the link.
No, he's already like the most sacked NFL quarterback through 3 games like ever. And like I said, like our defense up against him, I think he should be a little afraid, honestly. Sorry, Sam Howell. Wish you well after Sunday. Oh my God. Yes. We get our first Raiders-Chargers game of the season. Those are always some of the best games that we get. They like always go to overtime.
They're so fiery too. They're so angry with each other all the time.
This one is in LA.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
Because they deserve to win.
They have to win.
They have to win.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Arizona Cardinals versus San Francisco 49ers.
Cardinals.
49ers may put up 70. Let's be real.
I would cry if like the entire rest of the season the Cardinals just beat out everybody and the Giants were like the only team to beat them. I would love that. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think the 49ers are going to beat the Cardinals.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm feeling very, very strongly. Mean face intensifies. Zach is a huge 49ers fan, 49ers nation. But hey, I'm telling you, I'm picking the card or I didn't mean that. I would not take the Cardinals this week. I didn't mean that. We are both taking San Francisco.
Yes. Yes.
Keep winning. Keep winning. Make it to the NFC Championship game. And then I'll beat you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anywho, where am I? Ooh, okay. Sunday night, the Taylor Swift game.
Ooh.
New York Jets versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Zach Wilson up against Taylor Swift.
I'm gonna have to go Taylor Swift here. Zach Wilson has not looked good at all. There is hella tension within the Jets team right now. Somebody threw a ball at Salah's head the other day. I can't imagine them with the Chiefs fans who travel well, with the Swifties, with Taylor Swift present. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Oh yeah, Chiefs like by a mile. We have a lot of do we have a lot of Niners fans in here right now? Hello, Niners Nation.
Hello.
But yeah, no, I think Chiefs are gonna absolutely run them over. I saw one post that said that like things are about to explode.
13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, but I'm excited for that, but the big game's gonna be the NFC Championship game.
Who is Haley Cavinder?
Is that the one of the twins? Is that one of the basketball twins?
Oh, the basketball. Oh my God. Good for them. Good for them. Cowboy. Why do these random
Good for you.
Oh my God, that just gave me a visceral response, Jordyn. I literally that day when we reacted to the draft, Jordyn sang that one part of that song over and over again, and I kept setting it up, and she just kept laying it in, and I was like, I'm gonna kill you for saying it over and over again.
And then our final game, Giants back in prime time, playing the Seattle Seahawks. Sam, what are you doing here?
Honestly, genuinely, I am I don't know if it's just that my hopes just get brought up every week. Long week. We just we played Thursday night last week. It's been a long week. A lot of people have had time to recover. Tom, if he's still in here, we were talking about it via text this week. Some promising things have been happening on this team. I'm gonna go Giants. Don't come at me. I'm also picking them because I want them to win. I want to see DJ win a primetime game again.
I respect you for that.
Thank you.
I'm disagreeing.
That's fair.
And I'm taking the Seahawks.
That's very fair.
But I understand where you are coming from.
I just want them to win.
I know.
I just want to watch a Giants game and not feel completely and utterly hopeless.
Well, coming back from 20-0.
That was great. Why don't we do that all the time? That's what I don't understand. Like, they only do it when they we are at rock bottom. Like, we cannot physically go any lower. That's when it happens.
This is true.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta pick your team. You just gotta pick your team. I'm gonna go Giants. Am I confident? No. Am I gonna pick them? Yes. Because it's just I have to push that good energy out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear you. And that concludes every game from NFL week 4. Holy shit.
Dude, we're already a month in.
Ew.
I know. We have like 4 whole months left, which is gonna fly by.
It really is. And I'm so excited for it. One, I just want to say, everyone, thank you so much for bearing with me and my sick voice and my sick brain. But two, I think I speak for me and Sam here, where we said when I say that we had so much fun on this live episode.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us in the comments. You guys have been awesome. For anyone else that was just listening, we appreciate you so much. And again, just want to show some appreciation for all of our new subscribers, for everyone that showed love to the last episode. We have so much exciting stuff planned coming up, and we are so excited to keep this moving and to keep building. So we appreciate every single one of you. If you're new, or if you just don't follow the accounts yet, make sure to check us out on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at the Unsolicited _podcast. Check us out on Twitter at Sam and Jordyn. Make sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube. We're on Twitch tonight for the first time. Make sure to, I don't even know what you do there. Subscribe.
You Twitch it up over there.
Twitch it up on Twitch. Woo-hoo. So when we go live again in the future, you know where to find us. And we'll be back next week.
Next milestone, we'll have another live, maybe 250 subscribers. Maybe
200 subscribers.
Gotta get us there.
These episodes up, keep moving, and we'll keep going live.
For sure. We will see you guys all next week. We love you so much and enjoy Thursday Night Football.
Bye.
Bye.